So I told myself that I wasn't gonna do my first YouTube video. I wasn't gonna do my first YouTube video until I hit like 500 subscribers. But then either it's got something to do with the planets, things coming back up, opportunities arising, new beginnings happening, new information, healing arising for the collective, right? Not just me, not just your mammy, but for all of us, you know what I'm saying? Understanding that, healing is for those who is ready to heal, ready to expand, ready to be poured into. And I said a prayer today, and I asked God to release me from any stagnation, procrastination, resentment, bitterness, you know what I'm saying, from all the obstacles I was met with through my lifetime. You know what I'm saying? And I told myself today, I said, I can blatantly remember a time where I was, how I used to cope with life was put on this fake positivity. And lately I just been feeling my emotions. So maybe that's significant for you. Maybe you've been feeling your emotions a little bit more, and that's good. Let's stop there. If it's anger, resentment, bitterness, all these dark emotions that is within all of us as a species. You know what I'm saying? So many connotations on trying to hold on and latch on or not say or Medicaid. And healing is truly in origin, I want to say ritual. I want to say healing is a ritual for those who want to heal the origin of it, right? I've always been a problem solver. I don't want to marinate in the problem too much. And so, welcome to the Scapegoat coin, okay? This will be a podcast once I get everything intertwined, everything, perfected. Everything is in progress, but God say what they say, you know what I'm saying? What's the saying? You can't expect to be perfect if you didn't start, or, you know what I'm saying? And I know I've always been quote unquote a perfectionist. Oh, I gotta get this in order to do this, or I gotta, and sometimes that do be the case. But today I saw a white horse. I got to pet him. His name was Gunner, owned by Veronica. Shout outs to her. And I walked to this park today for the first time. This is my first time stepping foot in this park. It has a lake. It has all the beautiful things that I need to surround myself with in order to ground myself. Because I just be in spirituality, and sometimes it can consume me, and sometimes overconsumption of anything can be unhealthy. And so needed some time to ground myself. Stop the money, stop the Instagrams, just pause and hear the birds, see the sun, see the dogs. Something about a loyal companion coming your way. It could be coming in the form of a business partnership. Something steady is coming. But in order for you to obtain such pinnacle, right? In order for you to obtain such value, there's value in relationships, even if it is just your girlfriend. That's a pentacle. That is something of tangible. right? You can latch on to it. You could touch upon it. You could touch upon it, right? And right, saying all of that to say this, I looked up what the white horse meaning was. This is gonna probably be raw, uncut, straight off the video, straight to YouTube. Cause you know what I'm saying, I would love for my peoples to see me in uncut, you know what I'm saying, see my mental and how I process things uncut. And I think this is a good intro into this next chapter in my life. So I looked up what a white horse was. It was a white horse. And as I started to sit down, and I was going back into my bubble. But before I clenched on and before I barricaded myself with my aura, a white horse appeared. And I just was like, oh shoot, like a white horse. It wasn't a brown horse. It wasn't a black horse. That's two birds. Again, partnerships. Focus on partnerships. But hopefully this video gives you a little bit more, give you a key, right, to unlock this next phase. Because what I'm doing with this channel, what I'm doing in this next chapter in my life is not only to obtain things. See, I always say to people, it's not, what's good $10,000 if you don't even know how to manage it, if you don't know how to maintain it, and if you don't know how to flip it and make it 10 times back, right? It's no point of it. All you doing at that point is just spending, and that's cool, right? But then you got to ask yourself, is that instant gratification or is that long-term longevity, right? And I'm somebody, I want long-term longevity. You feel me? Got my Young Thug on. That could be significant. Probably been listening to that thugger. That thugger, you know what I'm saying? And back to what I was saying, y'all, I get sidetracked a lot. Y'all gotta bear with me. It just be a lot of downloads, you feel me? I seen Gunner. That's his name, Gunner. And I said, I was like, can I interact with your animal? It's just like, yes, you can. And oh man, it was electrifying for me personally. I don't get to interact with horses on a day-to-day basis. That's number one. And number two, for it to be a white horse again, it wasn't a black horse, it wasn't a brown horse, it was a white horse with blonde hair. Straight white, like godly, right? And so I looked up the spiritual meaning behind a white horse, and it said positivity, joy, victory. So I want to first and foremost, what's today? 3/12. 1 + 2 = 3. So 3 but 3. So from your peoples on the other side to tell you, you know what I'm saying? You have indeed made it to your next timeline. I'm going to get all the sound effects and stuff like that for this channel. I'm going to get all that going, you know what I'm saying? But I want to let you know that you made it to the next timeline. No matter what it looked like right here, right now, I want to let you know that you made it, right? I want to let you know that you have brought yourself out of a very, very intense time. I'm talking about this last battle testing, God testing your character, God testing you out, God trying you again and again and again, and all it just seems like is test after test after test after test. Why I keep coming up with the same people? Why is it that every time you come in there, I'm talking to my scapegoats, you feel me? Here where you could blame it all on me. You could blame it on me, because I'm going to transmute it, you feel me? Amen. You feel what I'm saying? But it was a very trying time. Very trying. It was a very trying time for you. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that you stood 10 toes down on your journey. I ain't talking about you you gonna know that my mind of operation goes way beyond religion, way beyond the theatrics of it. You know what I'm saying? I understand that there are certain landmarks that you're gonna hit in life, right? And in those landmarks, it's a certain time frame of you going through going through certain lessons in your life, going through certain seasons in your life, right? Testing you out, right? Getting you to see yourself. And the conscious mind is for the signs around you, right? The signs about yourself, whatever it may be, right? It's for the conscious mind, a mind who is choosing to be conscious. So I want to sit here and say that indeed you have indeed made it to a place in your life that there's nothing but serenity, victory, um, triumphance. I heard trumpets though, right? So the trumpets is being rung on your life. Judgment is being made in your life. Faulty foundations that no longer serve in your life is no longer due. You know what I'm saying? And understanding that, because there's some people, I'm understanding that, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to be speaking for a lot of collectives, you know what I'm saying, there's some people who has made it, there's some people who has, regardless of where you are in your life, there is a new chapter being started, right? And some people's chapters, this is the time of testing. This is the time of battlefields. This is the time of, you know what I'm saying, what did you learn? God is asking you, what did you learn? And some of y'all are on this timeline of already going through certain lessons, and you know what I'm saying, it was just reflecting time, you know what I'm saying? And then you understanding and understanding. Yo, I done been through it. But because you followed your heart, you know what I'm saying? Because you didn't allow yourself to go back to a place where you knew you once came from. And although the opportunities arose, I'm seeing opportunities arising for people, for you to crash out again, for you to make that same habit, go back to that same addiction. Things got tough, things was turbulent, and that's gonna cause you to, you know what I'm saying, go back into that shell of yours, you know, that old shell of comfortability, right? But because you said, okay, I can sit here, like I'm getting this energy of understanding and recognizing that I can get here, I can stay here, I can sit here and be content with all the trials that I have to endure whilst being in this energy, or I have the opportunity to transmute it. And I'm seeing a lot of people have taken the initiative to transmute that energy, bro. And I'm going to sit here and say that, you know what I'm saying, my channel was for you. You know what I'm saying? You go to other tarot readers, they might talk about the karmics, you know what I'm saying? They may give you in detail, right? But I want to focus this channel on solutions, right? Giving you the key. I think, you know, in the heat of the moment, we can really indulge ourselves in our surroundings, in the 3D realm, but to know how to navigate and maneuver through that has always been something I've always been able to decode and unlock and really maneuver through by God's grace and by God's authority to do so. Let's get it straight. Humble enough to know that. But yes, this is what this is going to focus on. This is what this channel is going to focus on, right? Evolution, growth, the intense healing, the Akashic records, the going back to the past, remembering what Ma Dukes did, or remembering, you know what I'm saying, something about your mom. A call to your mom might be significant. Call her. Tell her you love her. You know what I'm saying? Because in this next season, you know what I'm saying, I'm hearing the fool's journey. I'm hearing the fool's journey. This is going to be a time for you to really sit back, reflect, and fall in love with yourself. Take a cruise by yourself and really tap into a place in yourself where it's so secure that no matter how the foundation around you shakes, you'll always be firm and sturdy within your own foundation. This is what this YouTube channel, this podcast, will surround itself with, okay? Like I said, I was gonna wait, but enough of that, right? Enough of holding myself back, enough of holding yourself back, enough of waiting until something crumble in order for it to be built up, and work with what you have. I'm hearing being innovative. Being innovative, because everything that you need is already within you. Everything that you need is already within you. Everything that surrounds you right now, it's already prepares you for your next season in your life, your next days, your next timeline, right? Regardless if you be accumulated with more tomorrow or not. What you have already, right? To be able to form a feast out of bread, right? Out of a seed, to reap the fruits of your labor, right? And sometimes that takes time. But we gonna get to it, right? We gonna learn how to water it, nurture it, right? So I'm gonna pull I'm 17 minutes in. I'm gonna pull about like 3, and we gonna end this introduction off. I wanted this to be raw and uncut today. To my ancestors, to my spirit team. Know that this information that I use is only to be used at the highest good of myself and the highest good of others. Know this is only my intent to bring awareness, clarity, joy, prosperity, progressive and effective forward movement, to be protected under your guidelines of divinity, justice, karmic balance, right? And to understand the evolvement of the collective. In your name I pray. I said I was going to get 3. So we got the 4 pentacles. Again, with defining it, being able to be sturdy. Being able to be sturdy. We got the 9 of Swords. Oh, shoot. Okay, so we're going to look at them, but I'm not going to take all of these. So we got the Page of Cups. The Death. And the Knight of Wands. So right now, again, being in this season of rejuvenating ourselves, the foundations around you being shooken up, right? Possibly a lot of chaos around you, or a lot of fast moving energies around you. People wanting you to make haste decisions. People wanting you to, choose in haste, choose out of desperation, choose out of a place of lack, right? A lack mentality, especially with this 4 of Pentacles, but the 4 also talks about protection, right? And so being able to understand that where you are is exactly where you need to be. That's first understandings. I need you to understand where you are right now is exactly where you need to be, regardless if it changes tomorrow. Something about tomorrow. I keep talking about tomorrow. Something could be significant between today and the next 24 hours. But I need you to understand something. Being in a place of a firm foundation, it first starts with you. It first starts with you being able to recognize, understand that where you are is working for you. And if you don't understand that where you are and where you're placed and where God has placed you is actually working for you, regardless of what it looks like, right? Because the Four of Pentacles isn't the Ten of Pentacles. That's the highest pinnacle that it can go up in the tarot deck is the Ten of Pentacles. I'm talking about everybody good, dog eating good, cool. But I don't sleep on the Four of Pentacles. Why do I not sleep on the Four of Pentacles? Because before that, it was collaborations to make sure something works, right? That's partnerships, or that's your job. That's trying to make sure that's you getting on the bus and going to work. But right, you got the money, you got the bus, and you got the home, right? That's okay. Them three things is working for you, right? But when you at the Four of Pentacles, that's like you being able to transmute yourself to the job and also being able to come home and making sure you're on a completed schedule, right? You form some type of stability within what you have now. Understanding that where you are right now is working for you. And if you can't understand that where you are is working for you, you are going to allow the enemy, your enemy, because your enemy may be different than my enemy, but you're going to allow your enemy to come in and persuade your emotions, you know what I'm saying, in order for things to change, right? Possibly for their own benefit, right? I think it's very important that you understand that you are now at a place where you can dig your feet in, right? You can dig your feet in this foundation that is right here for you. It may not be where you want it to be, and that's okay, right? We often fall into the mistake of going into things out of haste, out of desperation, out of lack of money, or having this lack mentality of saying, oh my God, I don't make enough money, right? And so then you end up leaving the job that you were supposed to stay at just for the time being that God needs you to be there, all because something came into your vicinity because you wasn't strong within yourself to say, you know what, it's working for me. I'm two. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. That's me saying confirmation. Y'all got to get comfortable with me. I'm going on 22 minutes right now, so I'm gonna wrap this up. But sincerely, right? If you cannot understand that where you are right now is firm enough for you, right? We ain't talking about the whole gang. We ain't talking about the whole community, and we ain't talking about your whole family. We talking about for you. And I think us putting on these extra expectations, other people's expectations, putting us in this scarcity mindset. You see, he in his bed, worried, can't even sleep. It's dark as shit. 3 a.m. I'm talking about the after hours could be significant. You're probably not getting enough sleep. You know what I'm saying? And it's because you are placing more expectations on yourself than is needed. I'm gonna say that firsthand, right? It's not to say that your thoughts are invalid. It's not to say that, what you believe that you should be inquiring isn't what it is that is expected, right? But at the same time, you have to understand that this reality, that time is definitely an illusion, right? And definitely can be the knife that throws you back into a place of feeling betrayed, right? You're one knife away, right? 10 is the highest nines, and you already at the 9 of swords, worried like shit. All you are waiting on is for somebody to put that extra knife in your back to be done and cooked, right? And so to sum this up, right, if you do not understand that where you are in your position is firm enough for you to grow, to build yourself up, right? Before anybody else can get poured into, it's definitely your duty to pour into yourself. And if you cannot see that your foundation and where you are planted right here, right now, isn't enough for you, it gives the enemy room to come in and persuade your decision makings, right? Out of a place of lack. If you cannot cement yourself within your circumstances right now and being able to work with your circumstances, knowing how to operate, knowing how to get the abundance from wherever you are in life right now, whether it be with a relationship, whether it be with a job, whether it be with a community. You probably got some roommates, you probably got a messed up car, but if you do not see the abundance, right? Being able to be innovative, right? I've been using this word a lot lately, innovative. If you're not able to be innovative with what it is that you are cultivating right now in your life in order for God to bless you with more, then you are more susceptible to the enemy coming in and persuading your emotional well-being in order for you to mess up what's already working for you. You've made it. Relax. Get some rest. Love yourself. Tell yourself tonight that I love you. And breathe. Allow things to flow how it needs to for you, right? Not how we want it to be, because sometimes what we want isn't always what we need. You have gotten the victory. You did it. And I'm so proud of you. I love you so much. Be well.